Hey everybody, welcome back to Tim Travels. It's Terry, your host. So I'm here at the Wilsons Creek National Battlefield Park, and this is actually my first visit here. I'm riding my bike around it. It's a big, it's like a 5-mile loop around it. It's wearing me out a little bit because it's kind of hilly and I don't have legs like I used to, but so yeah, we weren't getting anywhere in a hurry. Just sitting around Springfield, tons of drivers waiting for loads. My trainee went and got in the bunk room. So I was like, I'm gonna do something constructive. So I came out here. So this is, this area behind me is kind of a hilltop. And to the other side over here, actually I'll switch hands so we can go that way. So basically in this direction, you could see that the ridge goes up. There's a little ravine over here. There's a little ravine right there, and then a hill kind of goes up. So that hill was called Bloody Hill. And what happened, and this is a battle that took place on August 10th, 1861. So the commander of the the U.S. arsenal in St. Louis was a guy named Nathaniel Lyon, and he was a West Point graduate. And he realized that, Missouri was in danger of falling into Confederate hands. And really what I mean by that is that it was in danger of seceding. There were a lot of secessionist sympathies here. And so he worked with a pro-Union Missouri congressman to kind of keep Missouri in the Union. Now, actually, Missouri ended up being a border state, but this battle here was super important because what happened is Lyon comes to southwest Missouri where the Confederates had a lot of strength, and he brings 6,000 troops with him. He leaves 1,800 of them in Springfield to protect the town, and he comes here to Republic. And this isn't far from Springfield, comes here to Republic to basically not only engage the Confederates, but to kind of do a split his forces and do a surprise attack. Kind of took a page, or maybe wrote a page, for Robert E. Lee, because he comes here and he's vastly under strength. The Confederates had about 5,000 Missouri guardsmen here under a Confederate general. And then they had about another 7,000 infantry and cavalry troops and artillery. And Lyon comes here and he splits his force, and of those 4,800 people, he sends 1,200 to the area basically beyond here and just across Wilsons Creek. And those troops are under the command of Colonel Franz Sigel. So Sigel is supposed to run up the Confederate flank. So what ends up happening is that it's supposed to be a pincer movement where they both attack at the same time, but they were kind of far apart. So anyway, they both start their attacks, and the Confederates eventually drive Sigel's troops from the field. And what's left here is the troops under the command of Lyon. And the Confederates attacked several times. They actually attacked 4 different times up here. But about 9:30 that morning, Lyon, who had already been wounded twice, was mortally wounded, and carried from the field. The Confederates end up winning this battle, although the losses for the Union are 1,300 and change, and for the Confederates it's like 1,200 and change. So yes, the Confederates did drive the undermanned Federals from the field, but what it did is it checked the Confederates in southwest Missouri, and Missouri did not secede from the Union. It kind of remained like a border state along with Kentucky and Maryland. So anyway, that's a quick overview. It's a nice little battlefield. It's not huge like some of the ones that you've seen, yeah, it's a nice little battlefield to visit. I'd never been here before. And this was really the first, really the second engagement of the Civil War, and the first in which a Union general lost his life. So General Lyon lost his life, he lost the battle, but he kept Missouri from seceding and becoming part of the Confederate States. So, you know, I guess it was a strategic victory here at Wilson's Creek. Talk to you soon.